Okay. Wiz TV is back at you. Okay, I'm here today and I'm finna respond to one of my subscribers' comments. So, one of my subscribers asked me if you commit to be in a relationship, you should only be with that person. If you are interacting with someone as if you haven't made that commitment, that's cheating, period. Okay. So, in response to that, this is the dilemma that I was saying I don't really agree with earlier. So, the subscriber said if you commit to being in a relationship. So, that's where you mess up right there. You committing to being in a relationship, but you're not committing to work toward a marriage in a relationship. And I believe that's where the line is drawn. So it's like, what are you committing to if you are committing to be in a relationship with only one person? And that one person is the one person you saying that you're gonna be intimate with, or so on and so forth. I believe the same thing apply. Like you guys not talking about marriage. If you guys are talking about marriage and being engaged and having a family or growing to that extent, then monogamous or monogamy, I would say, needs to be practiced. Only if you guys are engaged working on a marriage, working on the commitment. So I guess I should have brought clarity in my earlier video when I said you aren't committed unless you got a ring on your finger. Because you can be engaged and you not have that ring. For the women out there that needs that clarity so we not misunderstanding each other on that aspect of my point. But if you guys is just intimate with one another and you guys committing to be intimate with one another, and then one of you guys decide to venture out and to new horizons with someone else, I don't believe that's cheating. I mean, it's cheating as in the person wasn't a person of their word when they committed verbally to just being intimate with you. But how is it cheating if you guys are just being in this intimate relationship and nothing is written in black and white? I don't understand where cheating is happening. Misleading is happening, but uh, cheating is just cheating to me. It sounds like a word that someone uses to do something to get an edge or do something against the rules to get an edge to get ahead. That's cheating to me. Uh, Somebody that's saying to another person, "Yeah, me and you, we'll be intimate with each other, and it's just us." And then they go be with somebody else. They misleading you, so they're a liar technically, but are they a bad person because they they had these emotions for you on 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 so many levels, and then now they found someone else that they have so many emotions for on so many levels, and neither one of you guys has made or had the conversation of being married or being engaged. I believe that it's a cold game, but it's fair. So I think the same way this person is exploring their other options for relationships and friendships and intimacy, you could do the same thing. Now, if you feel a certain way about that person, and this person is still doing those things, that's when you need to ask yourself, are you the person for this person? Because this person not ready to commit to a real relationship. A real relationship is a marriage. All that other stuff in between, that's just BS, in my opinion. This is just my opinion. Because, like, what leverage is it really holding outside of a good friendship? It sounds like people want someone they can be intimate with and make their personal best friend. You know what I'm saying? So you guys are like, hey, it's just me and you. I ain't gonna be messing with anybody else, and you don't mess with anybody else either. But that's crazy if you guys not talking about being married. And 9 times out of 10, you guys ain't talking about being married because you guys know, in both of you guys' mind, that y'all don't even know each other to know if it's even worthy to pursue those steps. This is why you're supposed to take your time, pace it out, allow nature to take its course. Allowing nature to take its course is, instead of telling this person, man, it's just me and you exclusive, nobody else. Enjoy being with that person. Conversate with that person. Joke and laugh with that person. Spend time with that person. Be bored with that person. Be happy with that person. See how those situations play out. Be angry with that person. Do all of those things. But the only way all those things occur is through time. Time is not 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. Time to me, when it comes to a relationship, really is like 1 or 2 years, maybe more. The reality is you don't really know who a person is, in my aspect, a little bit, unless you've known them for 5 years. And so, if you just got with a person in a few months, and now you guys talking about we getting married. I mean, not even we getting married. Y'all ain't even having that conversation. Y'all just having a conversation that we just gonna be intimate with one another, and y'all just met. Y'all don't even know one another's history. Everybody come with a history, and the history gonna remain a mystery until that person's mask fall out off. And a person mask don't usually fall off until some type of incident transpire where they didn't prepare for it ahead of time, and then you see a person be them true selves. But you gotta allow that time to happen. You can't just don't be going out here. You see somebody attractive. You see somebody have a good conversation, mentally stimulating. Somebody got their stuff together, and then that you like, man, that's what I've been desiring the whole time, and then rush into it, because sometimes that approach is bad too, because all the time you have in your mind, this is the kind of person that I desire, but when you finally come across the person that you desire, what have you done to be the person that they desire? Because relationships are a two-way street. And and with relationships being a two-way street, you have people that generally think that when they come into a relationship, man, like from my aspect, the person I'm dating, I go to them and I'm like, man, she got to be like this, this, and this. And that's my ideal woman. And that's what I want. But when I meet this ideal woman, if I haven't prepared myself to be the type of man that this ideal woman would desire, it's still gonna be friction. And I can get with this ideal woman, and I don't have any of the qualities that this ideal woman would have desired, but she have all the qualities that I desire. And then I look at her like, what's the problem? Like, I've been wanting you. I've been wanting this type of woman. I've been wanting a woman like this all my life. And on the contrary, she look at me and say, well, shit, you not quite the man that I've been desiring all my life. What have you been doing besides just wanting a good woman? And so I say that to say it's a lot of people out here that desire relationships, and they go into these relationships and they like, man, I need this kind of person, this person to do this, and this for me. Well, when you come across that person, you got to remember you got to be a certain way for that person to even want you too. Just because you want them don't mean that they automatically want you. And if you haven't built yourself up with the right qualities, uh, you're going to get your feelings hurt. And it generally happens, and it hurt people's pride when they find out that they not prepared for what they was desiring. You know what I'm saying? And with that being said, sometimes people, you gotta stop being harsh, such a harsh critic. Cause while you saying you want your ideal woman and you want this ideal person, that person come with good qualities and bad qualities. And then when you see this ideal person and they're expressing or exhibiting these bad qualities, you can't just turn them off just because you upset with those bad qualities right away, because you got to weigh their bad qualities against your own bad qualities of what you want them to accept about you. Because the reality is, most relationships, partners don't really know about each other because they always had their bad qualities. It's a shameful thing. Nobody. It's a shameful thing, but at the same time, it's a humbling thing. And so you got to be able to accept the good with the bad. You know what I'm saying? But you got to be real with yourself of what can you accept, and then you got to really weigh it against what trash you coming with for them to accept from you. And you got to be honest with yourself. You got to hold yourself accountable in all the different aspects that you're choosing to hold your partner accountable for. And then some, because they might have a different scale that they measuring you against that you unaware of. With that being said, I feel like this is where a lot of men and women, I guess, have issues with. But I'm mainly speaking from a man perspective. I find a lot of men have a lot of issues because they out here looking for their dream woman. And then they come across the woman and they charm the woman and they sell the woman a story, and the woman might give them a shot. But then they don't understand why the woman turning them off, and it's because they have flaws that the woman see, and the woman don't like it. So to you gentlemen out here that's looking for this dream person, and to you women out here that's looking for this dream person, you got to remember everybody human. And the same way you want people to love you and accept you for your flaws, you got to love them and accept them for their flaws. Or else all you guys doing is just wasting each other time. All right, holla at me. Keep up with Wiz TV. Y'all should be getting a live from me up here soon. Please leave comments. I love comments. Give me something to dispute. I'm out.